Gemini, good morning. How you guys doing? So just very briefly, the name Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, but don't forget you can watch it as a Life Path 6 anyway, or a Cappy. Gemini, so what was I going to say? I'm going away for a couple of days. That's on the 22nd. Okay, so I'm trying to get as much as I can. This is obviously going to be on the gold, silver, bronze, silver and gold tier. If you want more throughout the month, you'll really need to go over to the silver or the gold tier. That's where we dive into thoughts, feelings, emotions, what to be aware of, and loads of other stuff as well. This is basically just going to be a month overview of things to look out for. And whatever, this will obviously be here before anything comes out over on YouTube. Okay, so let's see, that'll be all of your readings, all your weekly stuff. Sometimes you will either see them only over on Patreon only for some star signs, or definitely beforehand anyway. Okay, so let's see. So Gemini's monthly overview for December, the overview of month for December 2022 for Gemini, please. So you start off with the Three of Swords. So you could be in a third party situation. I don't think it's anything too much. I just think it's a lack of something, okay, or a thing or a Steve. But yeah, just feeling slightly worried about something here. But there's a new beginning, there's a fresh start. You could be seeing a Leo for a lot of this energy here. You got Pisces like Leo energy, Aquarian. Let's see, Gemini, what they got coming up, please, for December 2022. So you got waiting to an investment. Okay, you got Scorpio energy that's here. Man, I can't pick up any signs of what's going on here. Waiting for transition, waiting to move, maybe, because the death card is stuck. So don't forget, I don't want to go over this every single time. We are in year 6. Okay, Gemini, very important because we're in 6th year. Okay, now 2023, come 2027, we all transition into year 7. So there's a lot of anticipation for Christmas to be over, for the next year to start, where there could be movement from house, okay? Because there's an energy of being stuck here, okay? Let's see. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini, please, through December? So you've got this illness, man. These two cards just came out through Leo here. Judgment and death. There's an illness that someone could be very ill during this time. I don't know if you work at a hospital or anything, but this can also be a funeral. It's also a spiritual awakening here as well. Like, this is very much of a spiritual awakening here. A rude awakening as well. Like, it's like a milestone in life. Like, it's approaching a huge decision. Okay, a massive one. Something that will change one's life forever here. Okay, because this is forever. So, or Trevor. Okay, oh, actually, that's my girlfriend's father. He's actually just come out of hospital. So there could be someone that's coming out of hospital here, or in hospital, or out of hospital, or in or out. It can mean a lot of things around hospital. It can be mental health, hospital, that sort of stuff. It can mean an illness, but it can also mean, like I said, a spiritual transition from one to another, okay? Or from a mother here, someone's mum. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Gemini. But it is a milestone. Gemini for December. I'm just kind of thinking, because my mother's a Gemini, she's a Life Path 4, and I'm also a Scorpio with a Gemini moon. So I don't know, there's something going on here. I don't know what that is, but like I said, that can be a transition of leaving, planning of moving. Some people are, okay, physical leaving this behind here. So it's a big movement. It's, some people have been coming up through my readings where I said that where it comes to year 7, we go into the Chariot and we go into the Tower, which is a major arcana of 7. Okay, so at the moment we're in major arcana of 6, which is Gemini and Capricorn energies, the devil and the lovers. So love, lust, mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Okay, devil, Capricorn energy, transition of job, things getting really frustrating around money and bills. The inflation of earth, which means the electricity's gone up, the bills have gone up, the prices of buying things have gone up also. impulse, like that's all Capricorn. I could go in for days, but I'm not going to. But like year 7, we go into the Chariot and the Tower, okay, and then also like the 7 of Pentacles. So it would be like planning on leaving someone here, major milestone. This would also be like a divorce, moving house, moving home, moving job, country, state, you know, and leaving here. Okay, and this can also be someone leaving the earth as well, okay, because they go towards the star, which is Aquarian Leo, which is an 8, okay, 8 of Cups. So they go towards the 8, okay, because it is an 8. It's, you know, leaving 8 but going towards 8, okay. So you get what? 16, which is what? 7, right? So, you know, leaving, going towards a 7 year and waiting for this to end to leave. So what's going on with Gemini? So like I said, you might find where some people are on their own because they're being left. People that leave will either go with someone, leave someone, go with someone to somewhere else. So I'm saying it could be family. You might start seeing your children where they're actually thinking about leaving this sun energy here, and they're just waiting to be able to leave here, and so on and so forth. And then when year 7 comes, that'll be the transition, okay. That'll be a spiritual transition as well, okay. That'll be a whole new start. Like I said, I'm Gemini moon. I'm moving at the end of the year. It might be January or February when my girlfriend's lease is up on her flat, okay. And then we start, during that time, we look for a place to go here. So it will be hopefully going together, but it will also be leaving also, or Heather or Haley, but it would also be leaving family, okay. And that will give space then. That'll relieve a lot of energies of space, that sort of time then. And then the people that are left may start to anticipate the waiting on the return, okay, because that will be, like I said, it'll be a karmic return. Karma returns because we go back to year 7. So some people get a new beginning and a fresh start, and then some people have to wait for their karmic energy to return, which means that if I'm left on my own, I'm on a family member, and now I'm on my own, I have space and time to think and feel I can do what I want with my own time, but then I end up waiting for a person to come back here. So there's a huge lesson that will be learned in year 7 here, because it will be like the universe is forcing here. This is why all people are kind of coming up with like, isn't that weird? As a collective, we're all doing something different, right here. So through December, it's a very important time because this is where your transition energy is coming from. It's a plan. It's something that happens or starts to happen, or a plan of, that's something that is going to change the whole dynamic of a family or a relationship here. Okay. So let's see. December for Gemini 2022. So you get this slow approach, 9 of Wands. There's still a lot of restrictions where a person is, because there's control, gaslighting and narcissism, and also confusion, and also worried as well. So if a person in an environment is constantly worried and worried and worried and worried and worried, they're actually forcing this person to want to leave this energy here. Okay. But let's see. Because 9s are a Virgo energy, but they're also a moon energy. Their major arcana is the moon. Okay. And then also Virgo. Okay. So it can be depression. It can be fucking, can't breathe, can't think. All that sort of stuff without the moon, which means that where is the moon? Where's my mother? Where's my father? So it's a anticipation on being alone, okay, without mother or father or children here. Okay. Let's see. Just because a card says something, it doesn't mean that the other one isn't here. As I'm saying, it isn't at the moment. Well, it could come up, but it's still a 9 all the same. So let's see. So it's fear-based, being alone or moving, being on my own. Gemini. So you get a Two of Cups. You got an attachment, an unhealthy attachment to a mother. Someone has an unhealthy attachment to love or lust. Also, trust. It's broken here because it's a 2, means Libra. Okay, so it means the trust is broken. Okay, so it's a bond. But James, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But it's a James Bond, 007, shaken or not stirred. Okay, so I'm stirring things up. Okay, and I'm creating this scenario of fear. Okay, so there's a fear-based energy of where this person is at the moment. Okay, that might be the anticipation of ending. Because people's intuition are telling them there's more, you know, there's something else. Gemini, what's coming up for Gemini for December 2022? But nothing will happen until after Christmas, Gemini. There you go. There's the moon, but it's in reverse. And it came up through the last reading I did of Leo, which is also 8. So Aquarian placements, Leo placements, and also 8 placements also. Okay. So it's in this reading. There's the father and there's the mother, but in reverse. So that's a divorced couple, separation through divorce, ex-husband, ex-wife, transition of movement starts to happen more towards the energy of after Christmas. Okay. Because it's delayed energy, still here through December. Okay. Let's see. December for Gemini. 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Now, if you haven't got a grasp of this, of a message that's come to you of like a, you know, oh, isn't that funny? I'm contemplating on leaving, or my child is, or my husband is, or my wife is, or I'm thinking about transitioning to another job, and that's what's been on my mind for the last month or so. Okay, but you haven't really watched this until now, and I'm telling you about 7 years. Okay. Whatever it is that your message is, of whatever it, you know, you've been mainly concerned and thinking about in 6. 6 is an equal, an unbalanced energy. Okay, because it's toxic situations, jobs and money through Capricorn, and 6 of Gemini, love, lust, trust, broken trust through year 6. Had enough, can't breathe, can't think, divorces, separation, you know, coming up to through 6, families, you know, 6 of Cups. Let's see. Relationships, metaphysical ones with people that are in relationships already, you know, and then you transition over to 7, which can be, for a lot of you, a very spiritual time. Okay. Gemini through December. So there's your 6 energy. There's your children or the person. But it's becoming very restrictive, and I'm picking this mainly up around families here, if I'm honest. Because there's more of a metaphysical for you guys, you know, here. So like a, you know, a non-relationship. What's this 3 of Swords? 3 of Swords is a Virgo energy. Like I said, it's this disappointed, hurt. What's the Hermit for? Why is the Hermit here for? 3 of Swords, man. They're going, I don't know what's going on there. A Virgo life path 9 with a 3 Piscean placement, or just, I don't know, feeling lost without them. Feeling separated, feeling lost, feeling lonely. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Is a 6 of Swords because of family. I mean, this is what my girlfriend is going through now, and I don't know why. She's got Virgo in the chart, and I'm a 3. So this can be now, but, you know, it's only 3 days. It's only 3 days apart. We're on day 2 now. You know, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. You know, person hasn't died. Well, I don't know. Like I said, man, there could be someone that's ill. Someone's worried about something here. What's the Sun for? The Sun. The Sun is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo or paradox number. Visiting family. What's the 7 of Pentacles? 7 of Pentacles is a 4 of Cups. So they're just waiting on someone to speak to them. What's the Four of Cups for? Hangman, Piscean. So they're just kind of like working their investment, and they're building their business and career and work. Waiting on finances and working. That's what they're doing. What's Judgment energy here for? This Libra energy is also investing, working. This is also investing into a spiritual business as well, okay? Or tarot readings, watching them, waiting for one, doing them. What's the Seven of Pentacles there for? It's a spiritual investment that's bringing in stability and also love. So where's the person at work? Death card, Death card. Death card is the Seven of Cups. There's some kind of like awakening of energy here. What is this Seven of Cups? Because it's dreaming of a better, of the future. Dreaming of the future that's yet to come after Christmas. It's like a plan. Eight of Cups to leave. Yeah, with a loved one. Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I told you it's been coming up for all the readings here. It's leaving, okay, planning on with partner here. For partner. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Is, Eight of Cups again, leaving. But still here. It's like this anticipation of waiting. What's the Seven of Cups? For transition of next year. Nine of Wands. Is a King of Pentacles. Someone's getting a lot of stress at work. The Nine of Cups can also be under a lot of stress here. Or this is just like my ex-husband's a narcissist. And you're caught up between children and ex-husband. Okay. But like I said, you don't have to interact with narcissism. It can be a father or a mother also, two men. What's the King of Pentacles? Is an Ace of Wands. They're fine. They're just coming up as like a stable individual, but that's probably in their environment is something that's very controlling. What's the Two of Cups? Two of Cups, it's making this Libra energy really curious. It could be a mother, like this, because this is mother, father, ex-husband, ex-wife, but it can also be like a mother or a father that has a very strong dynamic of a Two of Cups, of fearing detachment. They're fearing detaching from this Two of Cups, of their children or something here. Like I said, a soulmate can come up as a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Okay, and it can also obviously come up as a love interest or a loved partner. Okay, but don't forget, fathers and mothers can have a very strong soulmate dynamic of a connection with like ex-husband, wife, or someone else that's in the dynamic. What's the Lovers for? The Lovers is the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So someone's building up money and finances and a career energy here. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Nine of Cups is a Five of Swords and a King of Cups. This came up through the Leo reading, these fives. You haven't got them so much in here, but the five did come up around this King of Cups, getting really annoyed at your masculine energy because the Queen and the King. But like I said in the Leo reading, I said be very careful, because there's a Leo energy, roughly 8. I said be very careful around forcing this person away from the dynamic that they're in, because they're wanting to, but there's this getting really fucking annoyed and pissed off, and it might be from their mother or father. And I did say that in the Leo reading. I said you've got to be very careful around your partner if they're getting a lot of shit from their mother or husband or ex-husband or wife. You've got to tread carefully right here. Because it's kind of like if a partner starts doing this and then they go off and then they get home and then they get this when they get home as well, that's not a very good energy. It's like someone being at work and they get pissed off and moaned at and fucking demanded and shouted and pulled around all day, and then they get home and then that goes off as well. It's kind of like a person starts fucking thinking, what the fuck is wrong with everybody, here. So they're getting it in the ear hole from a parent as well, energy here. The Moon, what's the Moon for? Because they have a very karmic energy of a past. The Moon, they can't be blamed for a past. It could be a mother, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. And a Two of Cups. So you've got a counterpart of the Queen and the King, But like I said, that can be a love interest, ex-husband or wife with the moon and the sun. But it can also mean a counterpart of the king and the queen, meaning father, mother, or no mother, father, or no father, mother, you know, because the mother's in reverse. So it can be either way, like a lonely child of someone that mother passed away and died, okay, or a mother or a father did here. There could also be a mother that's also very ill at this time as well, but it can also mean mentally ill as well. So, because it can be grief-stricken, but it's still an attachment of this too. That's why that Two of Cups is here, around a child and an ex-husband or mother or father, and it's a toxic situation with the Nine of Wands. They're fearing letting this person go. Their mother has such a strong soulmate connection with their child. It's a little bit, I don't know, but it's a smothering energy because the moon is in reverse. So it's an obsession about children. Can come from life path 4s and Scorpio energy. What is the 3? So the 4. So it's about detaching. It's about letting people go and fly free. This is fly away Peter, fly away Paul, come back Peter, come back Paul. Okay, so I need to let you spread your wings and experience life without me, so I can also experience life without you too. Okay, without you too. Okay, so it can also mean you two go off together and let me experience life while you go off into your love life. Okay, what's the 6 of Swords? Is 3. So some of you, you're just constantly in this bind with this person. 6 of Wands is the Sun. Could be around family, children, moving out. Page of Cups, planning on. Yeah, Lovers, Gemini, another one, or in the moon or sun or rising. Yeah, Judgment, coming up to leaving and divorce or separation. But again, fearing detachment, fearing being on my own, fearing being left. And then I might start playing a guilt trip on the person. Like, oh my God, I don't want you to go. Because the 8 is stuck at home. This is also a very depressing state to be in. So in order to experience life, I need to be out of this. But it's not happening yet through Christmas. It's leading up to it, a decision that needs to be made. Okay, yes or no. Okay, but it can be waiting on an answer. So that can also be, like I said, if people are considering moving, okay, they need to travel and move and start a new beginning of a contract, which would mean a spiritual one, a divine union, or it would be a divorce, or it would be a contract of a house, a mortgage, a home, financially stable, financially set through Capricorn, karmic return, milestone in life, a complete and utter change. But at the moment, that's what I want, but at the moment, this is where I am. So like I said, some people are going to be left in this state on their own, and some people are going to be moved from this state with someone. Okay, like I said, when we come into 7s, there will be people that will be left, and there will be people that will be leaving with. Okay, because it's a forced energy. It's a transition of 7. We all know that the major arcana between 1 and 7 is all of the houses that run from an awakening to the 7th house of relationship, which means business, house, mortgage, home, rent, bills, money. That will be a global change for everybody that goes with, starts over, left on my own to cope, okay, with, you know, what I have left, okay. So that will be the Tower that starts to take over, blah, blah, blah. The dynamic in my life now is the fact that I'm on my own and I have to start again and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then how's our relationship going that we're in through year 7, you know, blah, blah, blah. Investing money, 7 of Pentacles into the Tower, into a business, into a new start, into the home, into the house, and so on and so forth, okay. So there you go. So thanks very much, Gemini. I really appreciate it. If you would like more from me, because this is obviously when you've had your monthly on the bronze tier, that is roughly all you kind of get within your month, which is probably 2-month readings. So if you want to hear more from me, and then whatever we go through of lessons and stuff throughout the month of December, and then obviously into the next year, you'll need silver or gold tier there. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you later.